have a little kitty cat. He is going to sit in my lap. Okay, hi. I am Visionelly. Visionneely. No, that's not right. Whatever. I'm too lazy to fix it. Um, the fucking lazy bastard. Sorry, language. I should stop swearing. It's a bad habit. I'm ranking all 151 original Pokemon from Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. Actually, red, blue, and yellow, but these are their Fire Red and Leaf Green sprites. Sorry, I was like malfunctioning there. I just got a Facebook notification, but I'm not gonna check it. Alright, let's start with Bulbasaur. Number one, Bulbasaur. Actually, I like Bulbasaur. I'll put him in B tier. I don't like Ivysaur though. Ivysaur, he's got like this. I don't know if I can say it on YouTube, but the thing on his back kind of always reminded me of like the red thing that some dogs have. Anyways, Venusaur is chill. Charmander's put him in B tier. I'll put him in A tier because it matches his color. Charmander used to be my favorite when I was a kid, but my mind got polluted, and so now I like Squirtle a lot. I didn't like Charmeleon because Charmeleon was like kind of a jerk in the anime, and so was Charizard. Charizard, I liked his design though, but he was a jerk in the anime. I did not cry when Ash abandoned him. Um, Squirtle, I like Squirtle. Squirtle's pretty good. Wartortle, he's pretty solid. Let's see. Blastoise. See, Blastoise is really cool, but I'm just like I still think Charizard is a little cooler than him. Anyways, I am a blue supremacist. Pokemon Blue is one of my favorite Pokemon games. I have the Virtual Console Pokemon games, and they're all like really awesome. Um, I like played. I wasn't really too into them when I got them as a kid. Like no 10-year-old with Pokemon X and Y is gonna get Pokemon Fire or Pokemon Red and Blue on the Virtual Console and be like, oh yeah, this is so much better than X and Y. But now that I'm older, I love, I love the older ones. Like Red and Blue and Yellow. Really like Yellow. I'm not too big on Crystal and Silver though, because they're kind of like easy, baby easy games. But I mean, all the Pokemon games are baby easy games. It's literally a kids game franchise. I don't think any of them has ever like actually made me struggle. I never got the whole like Whitney, oh Whitney is hard, Cynthia is hard thing, cause like no, they're not. This is like the easiest RPG series of all time. Anyways, bit of a tangent. Caterpie? Yeah, more like Caterpie. I'm not a big fan of the butterfly Caterpie line, so I'll just put them all right here. Um, yeah, that's enough of them. Anyways, Weedle, dude, Weedle's fucking awesome, and I'm not super big into Kakuna because, hey, it matches. Anyways, I'm not big on Kakuna because he's kind of like a worthless, a nobody, but Beedrill is S tier. First S tier Pokemon on this list. He's awesome. Always loved Beedrill. I like bees. This one time when I was a kid, I was like 3 years old. There was like this bee flying around me, and I was screaming at the bee because I don't know why I was angry at him, but I was like, "Sting me!" I was screaming at him to sting me. I was like, "You're such a coward! Sting me!" And then he stung me like on my chest or something because I was shirtless. And I was like, I didn't care. I was like, yeah. I don't know what was up with me and like bugs when I was a kid. I used to try to get spiders to bite me because I wanted to be Spider Man. Um, anyways, the Pidgey line, once again, just not very big on Pidgeys. Um, I like Pidgeot though. I'll put him here. Actually, let's put. Yeah, that feels right. I do like Pidgeot. I used him I think once when I played I think I played Fire or Let's Go Pikachu, and I used Pidgeot. I love Let's Go Pikachu. Um, who's next? Rattata? I have a shiny Rattata. It really made me mad because I spent a solid 6 months shiny hunting for a for a Mareep, and then I got a shiny Rattata, and I got really pissed off at him. But I did eventually get my Mareep, thankfully. I'm gonna put Rattata D tier. Eradicate right there next to him. Not a fan of Eradicate. I like him less than Rattata because at least Rattata's like really cute, but Eradicate is ugly and it doesn't have good stats. Spearow? I have a shiny Spearow. I named Longinus. Like the spear of Longinus, Spearow. So I'll put him here. I like Fearow though. I'm gonna put him here. I like Fearow. He's kind of cool. He's got this like rugged, scary look to him. Ekans and Arbok. I'll put Arbok here. Actually, you know what? Ekans. I'll put Ekans right here. But Arbok, I'll put him here. He's cool. He has this cool, scary pattern on him. He's not very good because he's a poison type, and poison types blow. And they haven't had anything good added to the poison types over the years. It's kind of the second worst type, right behind ice type. Or right in front of ice type, I guess, because ice type is worse than poison type. Um, was it even a poison type? Or yes, it was a poison type in Gen 1. Whoops. I was thinking Dark was added in Gen 2. Or Poison was added in Gen 2 is what I was thinking, but Poison was in Gen 1. Dark was added in Gen 2. Wow. Pikachu, terrible. Raichu, terrible. I hate these Pokemon so much. Pikachu is like one of the worst Pokemon ever. I've always hated that he's the mascot of the entire franchise. He is so ass. Like every single Pokemon on this list would be a better mascot than Pikachu. Fucking stupid rat. Sandshrew. I freaking love this guy. And I love Sandslash. I love these guys. Yeah, he's so cool. I love ground types. And he's like this little, like, I don't even know what he is. He's like a mole. Or an armadillo. He's an armadillo. He's awesome. The Nidorins and the Nidorino and Nidoking and Nidoking. I'm gonna put these three right here, and I'm gonna put these three up here for no particular reason. Okay, that's a joke. I'll put them together. I think this one's like kind of cute, but oh man, these ones are ugly. And then these ones are actually like kind of useful, but I don't really like them that much. Anyways, Cleffa and Clefable. Cleffa. I'm not a fan. That's all I have to say about them. Vulpix and Ninetales are really good. I'll put them right here. I love Ninetales. It's like it's like the nine-tailed fox from Naruto. Um, and it's also like that one Digimon from Digimon Tamers, the QB or whatever. Anyways, uh, Jigglypuff. I have a shiny Jigglypuff. I got it in the Safari Zone, and I caught it, thankfully. And I remember I got it while I was watching How I Met Your. Oh, I hit my mic. How I met. I was watching it for the first. Oh, what? I caught it when I was watching How I Met Your Mother for the first time. My target was a Murkrow, which thankfully I didn't get because I found out that the Murkrow has like a really low catch rate. So it probably would have fled if I got a shiny Murkrow. But I'll put Jigglypuff with the other pink Pokemon and Wigglytuff. I'm not too keen on Wigglytuff. These two-stage evolutions aren't really great. The ones like, I mean, at least with Spearow, Fearow, he's cool, and Sandslash, he's cool, but like Clefable and Wigglytuff, they're just not. They're not all that. Raichu, they're not all that. And you know what? I'm actually starting to see a theme in the D tier. They're all two-stage evolutions. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Zubat here. I think I think instead of getting a baby Pokemon, Raichu should have gotten some kind of evolution or something. Or maybe not, because Raichu sucks, and they should have just never made Raichu or Pikachu. But Golbat got whatever his name is, the third one, Cro, Crobat. They got Crobat. So why didn't these guys get a third evolution? Huh? Anyways, Oddish. I like Oddish a lot, but I'm not. I don't like his evolutions. Persect. You know what? I think the mushroom thing is cool, and I think he's scary. So I'll put him above D tier, but I don't like him. Venonat. Come on, bro. You have no aura. Diglett. Okay, so this one is a two-stage evolution, but I'm not gonna put him in D tier because there's three of him in the third stage, so I'm gonna put him a little higher. I'm gonna put Dugtrio here. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love Meowth. Oh my gosh, I love Persian. I like Psyduck a lot. Golduck is a Pokemon. I love Mankey, and I love Primate. Growlithe is a little cutie, and Arcanine is really cool. And I like Poliwag. I like Poliwag. Poliwhirl. I don't like Poliwrath that much. He's too mean for me. Like Poliwhirl, he looks so friendly, but then, ugh, Poliwrath is like he's gonna punch me, and I just don't want to deal with that. Abra, boop, boop, boop. Yep, yeah, that's good. These are my. Oh wow, they're all yellow. What's up with that? I love Alakazam. I love Abra. I have a shiny Abra because Abra's the goat. Actually, he's not an Abra anymore. He's an Alakazam now. Machop. Oh, Machop is so freaking cool. I'm actually replaying Pokemon X right now. I'm trying to do like a living Pokedex, and right now I'm using Machamp. This guy's awesome. And or Machamp, and then I actually don't know this guy's name off the top of my head. But I like him. He's strong. I've never used him though, so I don't really know how strong he is. Bellsprout. Oh my god, bruh. I love Bellsprout, but his evolutions, they're not all that. Once again, Tentacool. I like Tentacool, but I'm not a big fan of Tentacool. Uh, oh, Geodude. 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 Golem's awesome. I'm gonna put Golem here in A tier. Ponyta, Ponyta, Ponyta. I'm sure we all have heard the Ponyta story from the Pokemon Giga Leaks. The one where the dude was like skinning Ponyta or Rapidash and wearing them, and then he like bred with a Rapidash. That was a great story. I'll put Ponyta here and then Rapidash here. Yeah, this is looking good so far. So far, so good. Slowpoke. Big fan of Slowpoke. He's a little pink one. He's a little water, like a water psychic pink, kind of homosexual thing. I don't really know what he is. But yeah, and then is this slow bro? I this is he, yeah, he can go. Yeah, he can go here. Okay, Magnemite. Here, I'll put him. I'll put him next to Diglett and Dugtrio. Where's Dugtrio? Actually, no, I won't put him next to Dugtrio. I'll put him here next to Oddish. Farfetch'd. You know what? Until right now, I think this is the only Pokemon I didn't know the generation that they're from. I thought Farfetch'd was from Gen 2 because the Elex Forest thing, but I guess wrong. I guess he's from Gen 1. Um, I like Surfetched a lot, but not Farfetch'd. I'll put him here next to Tentacle. Doduo. I really like Doduo. He's like this little, like, he's like a bird, you know? And then Dodrio is so freaking awesome. So freaking fierce. He's fierce and mighty. He's the mightiest king bird. Oh wow. Creative. Creative name. I'll put him here. And I'll put him here. I don't like Seal or Dugong at all. I've never used them. I've never touched them. I wouldn't even let my Pokemon. I wouldn't even let my Sceptile Leaf Blade one. um, Grimer. This guy. I used. You know what? Here, I'll put Grimer here. I used the Muck when I played Pokemon Black 2 for the first time. I caught him like right before the seventh gym, the Dragon Dude, and I don't know why I was so like dead set on using him, but I boxed like I boxed like all my Pokemon for him. I put all of them in the box. I was like, this is gonna be my main Pokemon, and and I fought the gym, and Muck is like such a terrible is this one Grimer or Muck? I think this one's Grimer actually. But I took on the entire gym using just him, and he's so ass. Poison types are so bad, and I like fought all of Team Plasma with him, and then I was like, this guy sucks. I'm gonna stop using him, which I'm glad I did because I swapped back to Embor, and Embor totally just like destroys that game. Anyways, I'll put him back right here. Cloyster, I love Cloyster. He has a great shiny, like this orange, and then this guy. I don't know his name. I don't remember his name off the top of my head. So this guy's name is now Clamperl. This is Clamperl now. Uh, yeah, you can go. You can go here. He has a cool design. Like he's like the scary dude, but I've never used him. I do want to use him sometime. Haunter. He's like an evil baseball. Or that's Ghastly actually. I should bite my tongue off for that. And then here's Haunter. Um, I'll put him. I actually really like Haunter. um, I don't know, man. I don't think I've ever used a Haunter, but I like his design at least. So I'll put him here with Clamp Pearl, Neo Clamp Pearl, and then Gengar. I hate Gengar's design. He's just like he's like evil Kirby. Onyx, I would put him higher if Steelix was here, but I'll put him like right here. Onyx is okay on his own. Really high defenses, which is cool, but not a great Pokemon. Drowsy, he's like an anteater. He's psychic type, and I like psychic types a lot, but this is like one of the worst psychic types. I'll put him here, and then Hypno. Here's a fun fact. I don't think I'm gonna put a photo of this in the video because I don't want to edit this because I'm lazy. But um, I have a Pokemon in Pokemon Go. It's a Hypno, and I think it's named Molester, which is interesting because you can't do that anymore. You can't name Pokemon Molester anymore. So this Hypno is like a one of a kind rare name Molester, and it's from like 2016. Anyways, I'm gonna put him like here. I'm not a fan of Hypno. Grabby and Kingler. They're stinkers. Well, Gen 1 has some real stinkers. Um, Voltorb and Electrode. They're calling them the most the most Muslim Pokemon ever. I should probably keep that out of the video, but I don't want to edit it, so whatever. This video is not gonna explode. That's crappy and lame. Sorry. I'll put them like here. Executive, executor, and execute. This guy's like, he looks like my dad. Like, okay, so when I was a kid, I went to like a golf club with my dad, or a golf course, and him and all of his friends were like bald, and like it was sunny, so they were all pink, just like this, and I couldn't tell them apart because I was like 4 or 3, or maybe I was 4 or 5, I don't know, but I couldn't tell them apart, so I just guessed. I was like, okay, dad. And I guessed, and I walked up to one and called him dad, and he was like, I'm not your dad's over there. And they all laughed, and I was like, oh shit, well, it's not my fault. You're all fucking bald wearing the same exact outfit. You're all pink. Like, at least try to have some kind of variety. I don't know. Anyways, I'll put him like here. No, I'll put him. There's Cubone and Marowak. I like Cubone, he's really cute. But Marowak, Marowak is kind of cute too. I'll put Marowak here. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. I like. I used to like this one more, um, but now I'm kind of more into this one. But they also both suck, so I'm just gonna put them here. Lickitung, they call it the gayest Pokemon ever. No, I mean he is pretty. He's pretty like suspicious with that tongue, but I'm not a big fan of him. This list is wow. Coughing and wheezing, they're calling it California. It's California. Um, I'm not a fan of these guys. They're kind of stupid. Rhydon and Rhyhorn, these guys aren't great. I don't like them either. See, Gen 1 has some of my favorite Pokemon, but it also has some of my least favorite Pokemon. There's so many, like, I would never use Hitmonchan or Hitmonlee if I had them. They just go to the box instantly. Or if I guess I should raise Diglett because he's not like box fodder. But like, I don't think any of these Pokemon in D tier or C tier are Pokemon that I would ever actually like use. Like the only reason why I would have some of these, some of these in my party is just to either like level them up so I can evolve them, or they just go straight to the box. These are like terrible. Anyways, Chansey, there's no chance I'm putting this higher than D tier. Tangela, as some people say, but I say Tangela because I'm normal. I don't like Tangela. He's kind of like, yeah, he can go in C tier. Kangaskhan, he's based off of Genghis-Khan, which is like the coolest person ever. So I'll put him above Squirtle. Horsey, oh my gosh, I love Horsey. And Seadra is pretty cool also. Nope, Goldeen, I hate Goldeen. I hate Goldeen because it's like, as okay, nobody's gonna see this video, but if you're playing Smash Bros. And you use the Pokeball item, you can get all of these crazy cool Pokemon, and then you can just get Goldeen. Goldeen does nothing but flop about. I hate Goldeen. Seaking, you can die. Starmie, I like Starmie shiny a lot actually. Staryu's pretty cool. Mr. Mime, I don't like Mr. Mime because when I play Pokemon Heart Gold and I'm shiny hunting for Porygon, I sometimes accidentally select Mr. Mime. Which, by the way, I do want to mention I am working on a batch quest right now in Soul Silver and Heart Gold, and I have been working on getting a shiny Porygon for 2 years or a year and a half, and I have done Okay, I didn't count initially, but I counted for 1 month or 2 months how many encounters I did, and I did over 60,000 encounters. I did 60 encounters. I did 60,000 encounters for Porygon in that like 2 month time span, and I didn't get him. I didn't get a shiny at all. I'm still working on Porygon, and I'm still pretty mad that I didn't get him. 60,000 encounters, no shiny? Are you kidding me? That's got to be like a world record almost. Especially at the game corner. But anyways, Mr. Mime, more like Mr. Die. Scyther, I like Scyther. Scyther, Scyther. I would put him. I would put him higher if Caesar was here. Jinx, Electabuzz, Magmar, Pinsir. I like Pinsir. He's a cool guy. He's got these big horns, and he looks like scary and intimidating. He has these like creepy hands, and he looks like he's about to grab you and like get you with his pincers, and he's gonna eat you. He's really cool. Tauros. Well, I'm not a Taurus actually. I'm actually more of like a Gemini, so I'm gonna put him here. Actually, not a Gemini either. I don't know why I made that up. Here's Magikarp. Corp, 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 corp. This guy was subject to a lot of like old Smosh humor. Like they had a Magikarp outfit and they would make a guy flap around on the ground. Um, and they had like this one skit where they were like trying to have sex with the Magikarp. Um, Gyarados, I hate Gyarados. So what an overrated Pokemon. It's such an industry plant like Lucario. Lapras, industry plant. Ditto, this is a porn industry plant. Eevee, bro, I hate Eevee. I hate all the evolutions. They all suck. And I know some like 30-year-old millennials gonna see this. You'd be like, no, you can't hate Eevee. You can't hate the evolutions. They're so good, but they're actually so ass. Unless you get them at like TMs, they're like almost unusable. Even in more recent games, they still suck. There's no point to use them. Oh, what? Oh, you could use a Vaporeon. Okay, Gyarados is right there, and so is Lapras. In fact, Lapras is given to you in the story, so it doesn't matter. Oh, but Vaporeon is so cool and cute. Yeah, well, freaking Poliwhirl exists. Why would I ever want a Vaporeon? Same with Flareon. Why would I want a Flareon? Magmar exists, or Arcanine, or Rapidash, or Charizard. There's so many better options for all of these. Oh, Jolteon, but electric types suck. Why would I ever want to use an electric type? Literally ever. Notice how no electric types exist in B, A, or S tier. It's because electric types suck. Oh, well, actually, isn't there? Did I put a Magnemite there? No, Magnemite's right here. Yeah, there's no electric types higher than C tier because electric types suck in these games. Porygon. I love Porygon. Porygon. Ammonite and Almastar are so overrated. They're like industry plant fossils because people are like, oh, they're all the almighty helix. I love Kabuto. And I like Kabutops. Kabutops is really good. Yeah, there we go. Aerodactyl is awesome. And if you don't think he's awesome, you can bite me. I wonder how many people watching this will get that reference. Bite me. Snorlax. Hate Snorlax. I accidentally killed Snorlax in Pokemon X, and you cannot refight him or recapture him until after you beat the league. So, whoops. Articuno. I don't like. Okay, I'll put Articuno higher because I'm a part of Team Mystic in Pokemon Go. I'm only part of Team Mystic because it's the blue team, and I was really into the color blue when I was a kid. But now I'm more into the color red, like Moltres, I'm gonna put Moltres in A tier because it's like chicken. Dratini? Oh my gosh, bro. Dratini is so freaking cute. Dragonair, very, very cool Pokemon. Dragonite's so boring, he's making me yawn. When I was like 11, I played Pokemon Heart Gold, and I got a Game Corner Dratini, and I leveled that mofo up to level 56 before I fought Claire, and that was the most painful grinding, one of the most painful grinding sessions of all time in my entire life. I don't like this Pokemon either. I just wanted it so I would have, you know, Dragonite. Because who has Dragonite, right? Mewtwo? Yes, please. I like Mewtwo. And I like Mew a lot. I'll put them. Yeah, I'll put all the cats together. Except for Vulpix and Ninetales and Arcanine and Growlithe. Those cats can stay. They're low tier cats. They're high, they're high tier cats, and these are low tier low tier panthers. uh, anyways, here's my list of Gen 1 Pokemon. Scrolling through it slowly so you can see. Wow, there's 151, and only like half of them are decent. Okay, thanks for watching if you did watch, but you probably didn't watch. You probably uh, clicked off when I made the Muslim joke, which I'm sorry about again. No, but why are you upset about the Muslim joke, but not the California joke? Anyways, whatever. This video sucks.